Hey, just a minute. Gotta text Brooke. So I don't know why my other one is giving me so much trouble, but I didn't feel like fussing and fighting with it, so I said, forget it. I'll just switch to one that I'm more familiar with. Because even after I've gotten the big laptop that Pops gave me, it's still causing me trouble. And I don't know why, and I don't want to bug him with it, so. She's on. There's times like that when I wish I had computer skills myself so I could fix stuff like that myself. So I don't have to bug him with it. Anyway, here's my Rexy cat, and these are the other two. But I don't think my Rexy cat has a Wiccan symbol like I was hoping. It looks more like I don't know. It's hard to describe. I don't know if you can even see it. But see, here's the shape up here, but I can't. It doesn't look some kind of symbol, but I don't know what. I guess I won't know until I finally make some molds, make some castings with it or whatever. And then there's this little guy. And this one. And that's the first time I've opened them. So, and I do have some resin left still, so with these as small as they are, I should be able to do them. No problem. Just don't know when I'm going to feel up to doing the resin again. Because, not trying to get too many pieces done at one time. No room and all that. What?
Here in a few minutes, I'm going to go lay down. We are going to go out someplace nice to eat.
Okay.
Maria calls, then go ahead and come pick me up or get me in.
Wake you up? Okay.
But it's going to be a few minutes before I lay down, though. Go ahead and leave the phone out here so you can answer it if
Aw. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad, babe. I'm glad to hear that. She said that people have been sending her stuff for the kittens and pickles. And even some of her TikTok community sent her some molds before. So, because she said she has these same exact molds. But I was hoping this one had, like a witchy symbol in the forehead. But I don't think it's a witchy symbol. The biggest one there.
No.
But they'll still be cute.
That's the way their nose looks.
They'll still be cute, though. And they also sent pickles and kittens, some things. That's cute.
Send me a couple of the deviled eggs he makes.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't that be a stinky package to send, yeah? Daddy Pops is such a goofbutt.
And also tell Hayden I'm looking forward to meeting him. Not many of us men like to cook.
Yeah.
And something I've noticed, about 70% of the time, if the man likes to cook, he was in the military and he was in the Navy.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Interesting observation. But yeah, Pops is all excited and happy that, he's glad that his grandson, likes cooking too. So that's something that they can kind of talk about and stuff, I guess. Oh, Oakley does too, she said. He likes to make new meals. He likes to learn to make new meals.
Good.
Good. So then Pops won't have to do it so much, right?
I have to teach him right about, the quality of your cookware makes a difference and all that.
Yeah, so you can teach them about cookware and they can teach you about British foods and stuff. Hayden has been picking courses for year 10 in school. His first choice is geography. Wow. Geography's cool. Geography's cool. Way to go, Hayden. That's my grandson. You know, I'm glad they're doing stuff that, you know, they have an interest in. Makes the difference.
Physics and computer science.
Whatever, goofbutt, go away.
Oh, and psychology.
Uh-huh. Well, as you can see, my nails pretty much all broke off. There's one that's still on. There's one. Here's one. And here's one. But the rest of them, every single time I do my own nails, snap, snap, snap. They're on for a bit, and then they fucking snap off. The stupidest things.
In high school, there was only, the whole time I was there was only 2 of us who ever took home economics, 2 males.
I did home ec in Rosemont. That was the only time I remember taking a home ec class, cooking class and stuff. And I really liked it.
The only thing we weren't allowed to do was the breast cancer thing.
Of course not.
They didn't want to see.
Because you're too perverted.
They didn't want to see cartoon boobs.
My base nail properly? Well, probably not. But what I usually do, this is how I usually would do them, is I take the file here and I file off the first top layer. He wants to be a carpenter when he leaves school. Hayden? Well, that's cool too. Carpentry and, I think, yeah. Yep.
Good. He can teach me a little bit about it.
Yeah, I've always liked architect stuff, building stuff.
I know a lot of shit. The problem is I have the knowledge in my head. It's getting the body to do the stuff, especially now that I got the damn fucking nerve damage.
Yeah. His stepdad's a carpenter. So, yeah, I mean, something like carpentry is definitely, it's not a bad skill to have. Jeez, I haven't been on here fucking 7 minutes and it's fucking up. I should have got on the other one, the other smaller one than this. So let me know when it's back on. Oh, really? Okay. And she said his sperm donor dad was a bricklayer. So he did bricks.
Done a little bit of masonry work, not much.
Masonry, yep. So, because I used to have, when I was a kid, and I had a big sister from the Big Sister, Big Brother program here in the States. She got me this really cool kit one year for Christmas from, I think it was like a Secret Santa thing or something. I'm not sure, but it had graph paper. It had, I forget exactly the tools, all of them and whatever, but you could draw. They had certain pictures of certain rooms in a house. And I remember my absolute favorite room that I drew was this bathroom that when you would go into the bathroom, it had one of those really nice tubs, really nice, like circular, like what would be probably considered like a jacuzzi or hot tub looking thing. And you had to step up onto the platform. So it was actually on a platform. That was my favorite room that I ever drew. And, of course, Pops did the plans that we can't find now of the house that he'd like to build for us.
Well, I've got him on the computer.
But he's got them on the computer,
and
so
on my phone, and on the laptop.
Yeah, so he
And
may
on the
have to
backup
print them out
hard drive.
again or something sometime. But it's not like it's ever going to probably get built anyway. But it would have been nice, it'd be a nice house.
It would only cost around $250,000 to build.
Yeah, only $250,000. Yeah, we got that laying around, no problem.
The master bedroom was the size of this whole apartment.
Yeah.
Fireplace. Oh, my kitchen. Oh, it had my ultimate kitchen.
Of course.
And a basement with a space large enough to actually have a small archery in it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was going to build us an archery in the basement. I'm like, okay, fine. If you're building an archery in the basement, then I want a Merlin circle, and I want it literally carved into the foundation.
Nope.
So, anyway, but yeah, this kit that I had, it had like a couple different rooms that you could draw, and I really enjoyed it. I only had the kit once. I don't know that I would ever be able to find the kit again because most likely it's an antique by now because I'm 54. So usually when something is 50 years plus, then it can be considered antique. And I had this back when I was a teen, so that's been a while ago. But I really enjoyed it, and it was architecture, related stuff, and building, and not building, but I was just drawing the rooms, but like different buildings around here, different places that we have been, like certain houses that I've seen and grand mansions and how they were designed, and I just would fall in love with them because it's like, oh yeah, I want that house. Some of the houses they show in the Supernatural series, I want that house. They're just really, really pretty, really well done. Me personally, I would like to have a Victorian mansion because I've had a past life where I was Victorian. So, and I have some ancestors from that era, and one of which is a vampire, and she's female, and her name is, I think, Essie or something like that. It was a really interesting, kind of unique name. You're not going to take that back there, are you?
No.
Pops is going to try to lay down. He's going to leave the phone out here because, oh, excuse me. Maria might call him and want a ride home when she gets off work today. But she's supposed to stay there till 4. And she comes home whenever she feels like it. And it's like, I keep thinking and I keep saying she's going to end up getting fired from her job if she keeps doing that, because if they say that she's not allowed to clock out until 4 o'clock, then she better damn well not clock out till 4 o'clock. Yeah, that's the house that he did the plans of. So that's a picture of it on his phone. Yeah, sometimes, when he lays down, a lot of times, yeah, she said she remembers you showing her the plans for the house. Yeah. But he, when he lays down, a lot of times he's just laying there resting. Actually, he's not trying to fall asleep. But then when I'm sitting out here and I suddenly hear him snoring back there, he expects me to believe, oh, I wasn't sleeping. It's like, okay, so you were just snoring for no reason. Okay, whatever.
I usually don't fall asleep for a nap unless she's back here with me. I don't know why. I have no trouble falling asleep if she's not here at night. But for a nap, most of the time I snore, it's that half asleep, not really fully asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it confuses me because I just hear snoring, what sounds like regular snoring to me. So I'm thinking, oh, good, he's getting some sleep. He's getting some rest, some real rest because, he has trouble. He still has issues, with getting decent sleep and everything. I decided to simplify today. I only got my well-being chalice on, and none of my, I got my couple of my bracelets that I got from Etsy, but that it was a nice little package, because, especially for the price.
Brooke, a little later, for you, it might even be tomorrow morning. But Michael sent us $100 to send to you. I've just got to transfer it to my PayPal, and I'll transfer it to Michael's PayPal for you. Unless you have a PayPal you want me to transfer it to on your side.
Yeah, so if there's a certain one you want him to transfer the 100 to, sweetie, let him know. Let me know on here. Type it in, and I'll make sure he gets that information.
Or she can send it to me.
Or you can send it to him through Signal or something like that. Because, it's $100 that he wants he wants us to get to you. Ooh, golly. Oh, I don't need this yawning crap.
Oh, and I'll apologize ahead of time. I'm going to put some money on his phone.
Yeah. She says, I have PayPal. I'll message Pops through email. The email. Okay. Think he gave you guys a little over 100, so it covers the fees.
No,
he only gave us 100. What fees? What fees are you talking about? So we can see if he can do it.
Is yours a business account?
Because if it's not a business account, it should still transfer with no fees if I mark it as friend or family.
He said supposedly he 115. It's the exchange rate, Pops.
No, he didn't send 115, but that's all right.
Yeah, he didn't send 115. Literally, it only said $100. He made the check out to Jim. We went over to Mom's yesterday, explained it to him, showed the check to Jim. Jim's gonna. Mom had the money, so she gave us the 100. Jim's gonna give it back to her when he cashes the check Monday or whatever. When he gets his, he's out and about, and he's got some money himself. Oh, golly crap!
And don't worry, I'll cover the fee.
He'll cover the fee, he said.
I'll just take it out of what I was going to put on his phone.
Yeah, he said he'll just take it out of what he was going to put on his phone. Because, I mean, I don't know if he did any better with the $25, worth of minutes or not, or how long those lasted him.
He's
So-
out there.
He's out, yeah. So, he's like, oh, yay. Boy, I'll tell you, this is why I have gray hair. Kids do it to me every time. Because, the things that they end up making us stress. Yeah, he has no minutes. Yep. No minutes.
Insanity is hereditary. You catch it from your kids.
That's him trying to be funny.
What? I'm stating fact.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie. I'm sorry he's still being a dum-dum again. She said she flew off the handle at him and said, don't call me. I do not blame you. I do not blame you. He didn't manage it correctly. Yeah, I know. We're right there with you, hun. We keep hoping and praying that he'll do good, and 9 times out of 10, he does, or 1 time out of 10, he might, do it right. Yeah, the phone time. Yeah. Yeah, because he's, and we've told him many times. It's like, Michael, it's not that we don't all love you, because you should know better. We do love you, but you're driving us crazy. You're driving her crazy. You're still calling too much. He leaves it until the lady says 60 seconds remaining and gets pissed when I hear that. That's crazy. And I know we don't like the auto system either when it comes up. Doesn't say anything and then expects people to jump and top him up. Yeah, exactly. I know, hun. I know. And like I said, I feel the same way. I think me and Pops both do. We love him to bits, but he's still not doing very good, and he needs to do better. Yeah. I know what you mean. So, like yesterday, when Pops deposited his through Capital One, he deposited his inheritance money, but it may not clear until, it could be as long as May 4th. So we're not sure how long it's going to take for the check to clear. But, it's on there. It's just, he's not going to have access to it until it says that the check is literally cleared and all that. So, but, we both got our checks today and everything. And we've already been out to a couple of places. We got cash items from the store and, he says the check signal when you get a chance.
Michael told me to do that.
Something Michael told him to do, I guess, or something or another. But, whew, dang it. Enough yawning already. Goodness sakes.
She saw it.
Little shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wanted doghouse, but I just found the first one with a dog looking sorry.
Yeah. Will you go lay down already? Jeez. Says he's gonna lay down and keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Because my brain keeps thinking of shit.
She's like, Pops, what do you think of the dinner we had?
Fish and chips. Yum, 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 yum.
See, I told you he'd say yum, yum, yum. She
So-
said that they did peas with it or something too. Because she sent me another picture. It had like
And-
peas or something in it, I think.
And I also prefer
Had something green. I know that.
I also prefer tartar sauce on my fish.
Here, I'll show you the other one.
And
Right,
tartar
right.
sauce is basically just mayonnaise and relish
That was
mixed.
fully what they had. Peas. I think she said they did some kind of peas or something. That's the green, I'm guessing, right? Mushy peas. Yep. And curry sauce. She said she did mushy peas and curry sauce. Or they did mushy peas and curry sauce.
Curry sauce isn't bad too.
Yeah.
Um,
Because he is definitely the fish and chips guy. Mhm. I like your little thing in the background here, your little kitty cat, whatever that is. That's cute.
now with the chips, you got to have ketchup with lots of pepper mixed in with it.
Yeah, him and his damn pepper and ketchup, I swear. Silly. Silly, ridiculous. Oh, really? Ooh, okay. Yeah, because, for me, something like curry sauce sounds to me like something that might be, oh, that was a rug? Oh, wow, that was neat looking. But, when it says curry, I think spicy. I think hot, something I wouldn't be able to eat because it'd be too hot for me. She just said that. Goodness sakes. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's really cute. Ugh. Yeah, I saw it. It's cute. I like it. We can't do rugs around here anyway because we already have carpet, and if we put down a rug, the cats would have it shredded. That's why I don't have my pinnacle rug up here. I keep it downstairs in the temple room, which is her bedroom, because no cats are allowed in there. Because I'm not going to have them destroying it. And they would. That's the very kind of stuff they like to shred. Mm. Yeah, I'm glad she doesn't.
Crack. Got my nitro.
You might as well just forget laying down because he keeps trying to, keeps doing other stuff, forgetting stuff. Ugh. You got an orchid? Oh, maybe you'll have better luck with yours because orchids are just very, very, you gotta treat them delicately. They're real finicky. I know with like temperatures that they like and, stuff like that. Oh, that is pretty. That's really pretty. Well, you saw how pretty my blue one was. Well, that's good. I like that glass container that it's in. That looks really pretty and it looks really nice in there. But because of things that are in the way in the front room that I have to move each time I want to get over to where the orchid is. It's hard for me to keep it watered. It's hard for me to, I'm afraid to start cutting on it because I don't want to try to cut it back or something and end up killing it. And I'm surprised that it's even still got green leaves, to be honest. And, you're supposed to water it like once a week. I haven't been doing that, so I'm surprised it's still going, honestly. But I have to move my craft table so that I can get over there to it when I do water it. And I've been using that little glass globe that Mom gave me, because that way it only takes water when it needs it. And that little globe, it has, I don't know how they did it, but somehow it's like an oxygen sensor or something, something in the design maybe, but it's really hard to fill because I have to use like a trickle of water to fill the globe. And I only fill the bottom part of it, and then I just turn it upside down, put it in the plant like you're supposed to do. And then that way when it needs a drink, it gets it. So, and as far as my other things that I'm trying to get growing, they're probably dead because I'm not tending to them because I can't get to them. So give me a minute. I'll go get some water and try to get them watered. But of course, that's going to make Kalika feel like she's got to move because she's laying down on a box that is on the other side of the table that I'm about to move. And this is just me moving stuff. Yep, here she comes. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? You're moving stuff again. I don't like it. Let me go get some water. Let me get over here and get to the globe. I'm surprised Mom gave me one of these. These are really hard to fill. Hard to tell if there's even water in it. Okay. Sorry I had so much trouble. It's taken me a minute because I had trouble getting water in the globe. And yeah, I might as well give it up. It's pointless for me to try and grow any plants right now. They'll just keep dying. Hang on, Brooke. I'll be right back. Be there in a minute, hon. I gotta move my table back. And I had to get me some juice. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Hi, boy, I'm a freaking mess today. Okay. This is one of my favorite fruit juices. It's called Simply Fruit Punch. Still trying to stick with the one pop a day. But if you heard Pops earlier, he wants to take us out someplace nice to eat. And he left his phone out here, so if Maria calls and wants us to come and get her from work, then he will. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, probably, or it'll be, it might be, later, meaning like it right now, it's only like 2:00 our time. So, we might do it after we pick her up, if we end up picking her up from work, or, because we had a breakfast. He got us breakfast this morning. There's Kalika pulling a pickles, of course. Lay down, cat. Lay down. Lay down, please. She picks the darndest flipping places to lay down. Gets on my nerves. Like a lot of times she'll lay on my table. Will you please lay down, Kalika? Come on, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. I'm sorry. Mommy wasn't trying to hurt you. It's just I can't handle you doing this walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth crap. Ugh. And I'm very disappointed in Amazon because I ordered this candle. It came very well wrapped in bubble wrap, and it still was like the whole top section of it, as you can see, is broken off. So in order to use this candle safely, I'm going to probably have to take it outside, take it out to the parking lot, put it in a box, take a hammer to it, break the rest of the glass off of it, and then be able to use this. No, I didn't. I haven't told them yet, but I will. And I'm going to demand that they send me another one and they don't charge me anything for it, not even shipping, because it's their fault Somebody screwed up and somebody broke my candle before it could get to me. This one is still usable because I'll probably have to tell them I had to throw it away because it wasn't usable. I'll still find a way to use this one. It's just with the glass broken in as many places as it is right now that it's still on the candle. First time I light it up, when it gets, starts liquefying, it's gonna be spilling everywhere. So I'm gonna have to literally put it in one of my little tin pie pan things, and because I'm worried about the glass shattering because it's already broke. Even though it's only going to be liquid wax, even if it don't break, it's going to be messy. Kalika, will you please lay down? Lay down. Stop this moving around stuff. Please. Stop. You are laying down fine. Why do you got to move? You make a better door than a window, Why couldn't you stay laying down the way you were? Oh. Kalika, come on, lay down. Lay down. You're making me mad. Lay down. Knock it off. I hate when she does that. She's laying down fine, and then she just gets up and starts walking around again. It drives me up a damn wall. And as far as eating someplace nice, it'll probably be, I'm guessing it'll either be Olive Garden or Applebee's, because those are two, what we consider nice places, to eat. So it's probably going to be one of those, and that's fine because it's still nice. You know how much we love Applebee's. But depending on what time of day, he wants to do it, like if he wants to do it after he gets up from his nap or whatever, which I'm not going to know until he does get back up. And so if we end up taking Maria, then, that's fine. It's just, it's going to cost more, but then, hey, he's got $7,000 in the bank pending. So, but at least he'll be able to get his credit cards paid down. He's going to get them all paid off, which is good. And he got his camera out. What is he going to do with that money? Well, like I said, I know one of the major things he's going to do with it, some of it is he's going to get all of his credit cards paid off. And what else did he talk about? Really, I think that's like the main thing that sticks out in my mind, at least right now, that he's talking about doing with some of the money. And, it's undecided yet or not if, because he spoke of possibly. I'll say possibly because I don't want to get my hopes up, and I don't want him to feel like he's being cornered and like I'm forcing it or anything, because I'm not. I have no problem keep paying on Mariner like I've been paying, $80 a month till they're paid off. But I've got my what I owe them down to like $700 and something, so that's really good. He said something about maybe paying that off. But I'm not going to get my hopes up, and I'm not going to get upset if it turns out that he can't. And yes, one of the things that I know he said that him and Michael talked about was possibly using it for the lawyer that Michael was trying to get to better his chances of his judicial going through. But Michael kind of screwed that up by already sending in his judicial. So I don't know that that's still on the playing board or not, He got his camera out today. He did that with his SSI check though, because like I said, we're still, the inheritance is pending. So till that check clears, don't have access to the $7,000. Which it turned out to be $7,600. Okay. I have to pick the thing up so I can read it because she's on my lap and in my way. But yeah, it's I know it's stressing all of us, every time that he files for his judicial and it don't go through. It's just very upsetting, but I'm trying to have faith in the card reading that I did for you guys that one time, and it pretty much said he's going to get this time. It's going to go through. His judicial is going to go through. Now I don't know if we specified and asked if the lawyer is going to help make that happen, or if it's going to happen even the way he just did it by filing the judicial, and then if that one don't go through, trying with the lawyer. Meanwhile, let's see what the dragons say, shall we? Okay. Last dragon I had, freedom. So anytime I get a card that I haven't gotten yet, it's makes me happy because it means that more of the dragons are speaking up and talking to me that are in this deck. So, okay. What dragon is with me today? Delphin. I know you can't see him very well because I can't get the thing really up close, but there's Delphin. It's the one that came up for me. Don't know if I've gotten Delphin before or not. Can't remember. Yeah, he's got some pretty white, blue, green, maybe some shades of purple in him. Delphin. He might be an Earth Walk. Let me see. No, he's a guardian dragon. Page 130. Here he is. Delphin is the etheric counterpart of the whales and the dolphins. That's pretty. The whales are the Earth's record keepers, and the dolphins are our spiritual ancestors. They carry the blueprint of our spiritual existence here on Earth. This wise old dragon of the deep carries the same knowledge and understanding within the depths of his being. Delphin has this to say about our journey and the oceans of our planet. The waters of Earth can cleanse or maim, support or take life. You too are faced with a similar choice. You can choose to heal and be healed, or swim in the riptides. Neither is wrong. It is only a matter of perspective and choice. You have been faced with arduous situations at times and made some bad choices too. Remember, you are human, and as humans must, your race makes mistakes and on occasion poor decisions, but that is all part of learning. It is time to forgive yourself and others. Move on. Delphin tells us to look deep into our souls and asks, what is your purpose on earth? What is it we must discover about ourselves? Are we healers? A spiritual guiding light for others to follow? Are we seekers of the truth through science? Are we called to work with him, possibly as ecologists or even marine biologists? He is very useful to call upon when we feel stuck and unable to go with the flow. His presence acts as a reminder that we would do well to stop struggling and surrender to the ebb and flow of life, for that which we resist persists. Your task is to uncover your driving passion and kickstart the job you came here to do. So, that's a nice one. Thank you, Delphin. What dragon is with my daughter Brooke, who's on with me right now? You got the healer. The healer, he's a guardian dragon as well. 120. Here he is. This gentle yet powerful dragon is a true guardian of all healers on earth. He connects particularly with those who work energetically. He reminds us that although we may walk our talk, we also need to heed our own advice. We are not a bottomless pit of energy and need to take time out now and again. His message: I am the guardian of the healers. You are capable of great things on earth as a healer and as a light for others to follow. But to do this, you must burn brightly and throw light into the shadows of your world. You give a great deal to others, but you must also make time for yourself. You need to rest and recharge. Your energy tank requires refilling, lest you become depleted. Make time to meditate, rejuvenate, to relax, and above all, to laugh. You may love your work, but it does not define you. You also need time to be you, a wife, husband, mother, father, daughter, son, sister, or brother, or any other role you fulfill. He reminds us not to take ourselves or life too seriously. If we do, we risk forgetting that we are just one tiny cog in the great wheel of life. Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, I would say our dragons know us pretty good, huh? They know us pretty good. And a lot of times we love others so much that we will deplete ourselves to make them happy. There goes another nail. See what I mean? There's another one that just flipped off, just doing a simple act of putting the card deck back in the pouch. I might as well give it up. And, there's something obviously that I'm still doing wrong. Because like I was trying to, say earlier, how I usually do it as far as prepping the surface is I file off a layer, the top layer, because I know a lot of times you want the oils. Is good to have off of your nail before you do put any nails on. And I can't use any of my gel stuff because I don't know how to do the gel nails. So now that one's got a split in it. I'm trying to file the glue off. Yeah, there's this one lady that does nail stuff that I watched a long time ago, but I haven't watched her in a long time. But she has a cameraman to help her. I don't have that luxury. I have to be my own cameraman. Well, I mean, if I set up my video camera, I could probably do that, but as far as like up close shots and this and that, that's another matter. I might just break down and if I can get enough of this stuff filed off, because I don't want to file too much and end up causing filing my nail bed open and then it hurts. Oh, for doing the nails. When this lady does a set of nails, she will take one hand of her nails off. One of the set, like one hand, she'll take all the nails off, so that she literally shows you step by step. how to use the tools, how to use the products, and stuff like that. And I used to watch her. I've watched her quite a few times, and I try to watch and pay attention to every step when I'm getting my nails done, in the hopes that if I could learn those steps, that I might continue to get better to where, because I want to be able to do my own, because in the long run, to me, it's going to be it's going to be a lot more of a savings than constantly going to the salon and having them done. Yeah, and I have that. Chris's one tripod is downstairs in Maria's place, where I've used my little Canon on it before, and it also, you can screw the video camera on it too, and but yeah, she shows, step by step. And, I thought, well, this kit, because there's so much that comes with it, minus a UV light. It does not come with a UV light. So I would, if I'm going to do the gel nails, the way I understand it, when it comes to the gel nails, I don't know if this is for the acrylic too. I think it is usually. Once they get your nails done, and then you pick a color that you want them to paint your nails, and then they have you sit under the nail dryer, the UV light for like 10 minutes or something like that. And that what they call cures it, sets the nails, and stuff. So I'll probably just break down, and once I can get these last 3 pop off on their own, or I can pry them off without hurting myself. Because sometimes, it's like, because they use, like with these kits, I've noticed, ow, there goes that one. Eesh. They tend to send like the cheapest glue, and the cheapest glue don't. Okay, that might have been what it was then, when I had them do my nails. Whatever color I had them do it must have been a gel nail polish color. And this is what I try to do a lot of times too, is I'll go to the nail place and I'll get them done, and then when it comes time to balance them or whatever, instead of going back in and paying whatever they're going to charge to have them to balance them for you, I just try to balance them myself. So because I know that they're going to. Because when I get my nails done, I usually get a full set. And probably the hardest thing for me, I would have to say, is when I have false nails, or especially when I do my own, is they give you these cheap ass glues that may or may not have a good gripping powder. I cannot talk today. Power to them. But, so it makes it hard to get some of them to snap off. Like some of them snap off no problem. Others, it's like I gotta kind of pry at them a little bit, because when it starts pulling on my actual nail, and it starts hurting, that's when I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to stop, because this is not working. Because they can probably pop these last 2 off. But I don't like the pain that is associated with getting them to pop off when you want them to. But the main thing too, that's, I guess, the hardest for me, is how much maintenance nails take. Because for me, it seems like I'm constantly filing them, constantly, just fussing with them, filing and trying to get the layers right, and trying to use the drill correctly so that they look like you walked out of salon. You just had them done in a salon. It is a lot. I could probably pry them off with these. I've already got 2 of my 5 brushes are on the stiff side because I don't have the acetone nail polish remover that I usually try to have a little cup of that handy when I'm doing the coats, because that way the acrylic isn't solidifying on the brush, making it too hard to use. Come on. Ah, yeeshka. Ooh. See, that I don't like it when it hurts like that. Because I'm thinking it feels like I'm tearing off my nail. Come on. There we go. But, I still do try once in a while. Try to learn how to do my own. Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, until I can get some of the acetone nail polish to soak those in and, get a deep enough container like a glass or something, I'll probably use one of my solo glasses, the gold ones that I use for the resin. Again, I'm just trying to file off the glue. Okay. Woo. Oh, yeah. But like I said, I do try to pay attention and watch them step by step when I get my nails done at the salon to see if there's maybe something that I'm doing wrong just by watching them that I can duplicate at home with my own nail kit and be able to do. I want to be able to do my nails so well that it looks like I walked out of a salon, even though I haven't, I want them to look that good. But it's like, and I've also noticed that it seems like one hand I'll get looking really good. Like the first hand I did with this set of nails, my first set of nails with this kit was this hand, and I didn't do this one right away because I wanted to process on this one, and I didn't. So this one looked good, but this one looked crappy. So yeah, exactly. Time and practice. And I've always said, and I stand by this, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing a set of nails for somebody in the family, loved ones or friends or anything like that until I get good enough, like professional grade. I'm talking. Thought about going across the street to that salon over there. Thought about going over there and like doing something different with my hair, some kind of new style, and see if they could do like my blue purple coloring that I like and how much that would cost, but they're expensive because I went over there once with Maria and she got her hair cut a certain way that she really likes. And because she's more a tomboy than, anything girly, you won't see her in dresses. But she had her hair cut in a certain way and she had like the back or something or a little bit of the side shaved. She had it cut real super short because her hair was real, real long. And now it's already getting long again. She always wears it up most of the time. So, she almost never has her hair down unless she's brushing it. But when we went across the street to get that done, I remember it was pretty expensive. but I guess they did a good job. You know, she was happy with the result, and I told her, I said, okay, I said, we can go over here, but I'm telling you right now, they're expensive as hell, because I've walked into that place before and just looked at the prices of what it takes to get like a set of nails done and stuff like that. And it's pricey. It's expensive. So, but you know, it's nice to do like a different style sometimes. As long as they don't take too much of the length, because it's like I don't want it any shorter than touching my shoulders. Because granted, I mean, yeah, I don't have to have super, super long hair, but mine does tend, I mean, look how long it is already. You know, it's like when I cut my hair, it usually it grows pretty fast. And Maria found out her hair is the same exact way. I'm gonna put my hat back on because my hair is bugging me the way it looks. But it's a nice way to pamper yourself, and especially if you go to the salons that where you can get a mani-pedi done, meaning you do get a manicure done and a pedicure. But in this case, I would probably do a mani-pedi and a set of nails. So, you know, that's when the price starts going up, because it's a lot more time that person has to take out of their day to do a more extensive treatment for the client. And another big issue for me is having a big enough prep surface. Like, I don't have a table that I can just set up, you know, in a room that I can just set it up in. That, like a nice, you know, nice size table where you can have all your products sitting out and, you know, it looks really nice. Because some of these right here, those are for the gel nails. I tried to use the stupid me. I tried to use the regular acrylic liquid and stuff with this powder, and this, instead of using the gel you're supposed to use with these. So now there's like a glob of it stuck to the bottom. But this one's like a real pretty kind of a pink color. And yeah, so now it's all hard and crusty, that spot, because I did that wrong. Because I've never done gel nails. I even thought that this time, if I do decide to get my nails done, to have a set of gel nails done, just to see the difference for myself. And see if maybe, one, I like the gel nails better. Two, the gel nails turn out to be easier to do than the acrylic. Because, you know, you saw the live. I don't know if you've seen the live where I showed everything that come in the kit. And that was pretty much the day I got it. Because I went over to Mom's, and the first thing I did, keep knocking my dragons over, was I got my drill out. This is the drill that comes with it. And see, I've got one of the sandpaper tips on it. I got this out right away and did it for my mom. You know, did her toes for her with the drill, and, you know, did pretty good. But, well, you know, hey, why not? I mean, not doing anything but sitting here. Okay. These are these are supposed to be manicure colors, but as you can see, there's a lot of different colors in there. Let's see. This is the nail file that comes with it. This is a bigger kind of glitter, bigger grain, and then there's some that's like really, really like fairy dust grain. Here, let me show you. I haven't used any of these glitters yet. This is one of them. See? That's See, we got yellow, white, that's sparkly. They're all sparkly. So we got yellow, white. Here's like a dark pink. Silver. A bright green. Here's more like a fuchsia pink, so it's like a darker pink. Here's a pretty blue. Yellow. Here's like more like a neon pink, like it's a lot brighter. Here's a red. Whoa! There's a bright orange. And here's a more like a peridot color green. This is a nice little kit. Put these back in here. Because I'm glad that they twist off so easy. Like, I just took these out of the package as you saw, and the lids twist off real super easy. And each one has that thing there, so you don't, dump your glitter everywhere. It's called Moravan. That's the name of the people that did this kit. Morovan. If you want to look it up, just out of curiosity. And in these gel powders or whatever, there's a pretty red. There's blue. Burnt orange. Light pink. Or what I call a bright pink. Here's a yellow. Bright green. Like a bright orange. That's, I'm guessing, either like a rose or a red. A rose red maybe or something. Here's a pretty purple. Here's a super light green. Here's a, I don't know if that would be considered lavender or pink. It's a very pale pink to me. Here's another pale pink. That's more like, to me, that's more like an aquamarine color. Here's the one that I messed up, that I need to get that chunk out of there. Here's like a yellow, I think. This is actually a brown. A lighter purple. This is more like a lavender purple right here. And like a baby blue, like a really super light blue. Woo! If I quit flipping them around here and getting them all over the place. Put the messed up one in the top. Okay, that's that. Okay. Here's the smaller, more what I would consider fairy dust size glitter. It's a lot smaller of a grain. That's a white. Here's a pink. Gold. Brown. purple, yellow, a real pretty blue, silver, purple, orange, green, and red. So I just kind of look at it this way. It's something for me to kind of play around with, you know. Try my hand at. And I'm still like blown away at how many tips they sent in this kit. I was like, wow. I haven't used any of the glitter ones yet. Actually, I take that back. I think I did one of the purple ones. And I had painted one of my nails. So while the nail was still wet and tacky, I went ahead and I just dipped it in one of the glitters, but ended up dumping a bunch of it all over the place because the glitter is so small, so fine. Here's, I'm not sure what they call this thing, but it's spongy. Okay. But it's very coarse. So I'm not sure if that's for like buffing or what that one you generally use that for. This one is a multi-side. Here's a coarse, here's a side, here's a side, here's a side. It's got two tips here. And so what I do is I would do this side first, then I would go around one of the sides, polishes them, you know, makes them look really nice. Buffers, yeah, that's what I figured. This is the biggest size of the nail tips I have. This is the size I have to use for my thumbs. And this is a 0 size. And as you can see, the lettering on there is, it says nail 50 pieces, but then it has foreign writing above it, which probably says the same thing, just in that language. Get a pair of nail clippers, toenail clippers. I keep these scissors in there because I'm always using them. This is the box the drill came in. Here's the tips that comes with it. And the ones that are missing is just, it's like this one on the end. That's the one that is for the sandpaper pieces up there in the top. And as you can see, I've only used one of those. And then I did this one here I was using recently when I was playing and fussing with my nails. I'm still trying to figure this one out. It's in a container by itself, and it says flame on it. So I'm not sure why that one's in there by itself. That's a curiosity. This is the little scrubber brush they give you, like when you when I've had my nails done before in the salons, you know, they have you scrub off the cuticles and stuff. And this I found interesting. It's a rubber stamp, and it's got letters on it, but I have no clue how to use this. No clue at all. Like a rubber stamp in a nail kit? What? Okay, that's weird, but okay. So I am trying to keep a lot of the stuff in the boxes that it comes in. This is one of the sizes I use for one of my nails. 3 to stamp on your nail art. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Here's number 4 tips. 3 of the brushes I haven't used yet. This is one of the, like, it's a pink powder. I don't know if this is acrylic. You can use it acrylic, or if it's strictly for the gel. It doesn't really say. It just says pink. So I guess if you want your nails to have a more natural look or something or another. And then these little things. These are little tiny gems. The fake gems that you can just kind of stick on the nail. Did you get instructions with it? Yes. Here's the instruction book. I have not read it yet. This is the UV gel. I started to take the foil piece off the top of it right here. but there is definitely straight up gel in there. So I know that that's for the gel nails. If you're going to do, if I'm going to do gel nails, and it says UV gel. So I'm like, yep, that's gel nail stuff. This is some more acrylic powder. Number 6 is another size that I use for mine. And I have no idea what this thing is or how you're supposed to use it. No clue. And as you can see, it's still in its package. I haven't even taken it out. Yeah, it probably does. Let's see. I have no idea what that is. Here's some little beads that, as you can see, I haven't opened. This strictly about the drill. And that's the only tube of the glue left because they give you 3 tubes of glue. And these are, if I'm not mistaken, are these not the ones they use for the gel? They're like nail forms or something. And you put them on a certain way and then you decide what length you want. And then that's where you start building the nail or whatever. Yeah. And these, what are these for? Because this one's got me completely thrown. It's got, see the tip on the end? Both ends are like that. Like this tip is smaller. The little bead is looks like there's a bead on it, but it's not. It's part of the device. This one's smaller. This one's bigger. I have no idea what you're supposed to use those for. No clue. I've never seen these. I'm like, what is this supposed to do? So, nail art. Okay. Okay, so you could like draw with it or something. Dip in nail polish and do nail art. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I got 2 of those, I think. And look, this is all the nail tips I still have that I haven't even opened. So you really do get a decent amount of nails. I've just been trying to keep everything together in here. Don't know when I'm going to get around to reading the book. Because I want to do it right. I want to utilize this kit as much as I can. And be able to really have fun with it. And yes, it came with a little glass jar. That you put your liquid in. But, as much as I do like playing around and, trying to learn to do my own nails, I thought that a kit like this would be nice, Acrylic power. Oh, you'd like this one. Look at this. Isn't that neat? That's definitely gothic. Vampiric. Those look like claws. You can do like dots and flowers. Okay. Okay. First thing it's talking about is acrylic powder, nail extension with nail forms. And see, it gives you, picture instructions. Each shows you each step. And I bent the corner down. It says UV builder gel. So this is the section about when you do the gel nails. Tells you how to do everything. Nail carving. So yeah, I don't know when I finally get around to reading a book, maybe do the steps, step by step, and just you start with one, even if it's just one nail. And if I can get that one looking well enough, then I'll move on to the next, and so on and so on. Oh, forgot to put that back in there. And this one actually says acrylic powder. Yep, and this is acrylic. So you get 2 of the regular white acrylic. And this is the one I've been using. So I keep that out. And then here's my UV gel. And man, is that stuff sticky. You can get fake hands to practice. You put the nail tip on. Oh yeah, see? That's something to try. Maybe I could do better with, practice on the hands and the fake hands until I can do a good enough job on them. Then I, build my confidence of being able to do an equally good job of doing a set myself. On my real nails. This is why I took my cosmetology course, because I really, really did truly want to learn how to do, hair, nails, and makeup professionally. Even if it's just to do my own, to be able to do my own and save myself a lot of money going out to a salon and being charged some ridiculous price, to get them done through them. But another thing that concerns me, I guess, as far as like going to a salon to get my hair or nails or anything done, is I don't know that I'm trusting enough to have somebody do my hair and then fuck it up. And with all the racism stuff going on in the world now, I would be afraid, and I'm not being prejudiced or anything. It may sound like it, but I'm not, because I have a lot of black friends. I'm a little afraid to let a black person work on me because I'm white, and I'm afraid that they would purposely fuck up my hair and try to make it like it was an accident just because I'm a white person, and it doesn't justify their unprofessionalism of fucking up somebody's hair. Because then if they did, I would sue them. I would close the place down. I would either close it down or I would take ownership of it myself and then, try to learn to do it myself. Have find some trusted family, friends, that could come in there and work for me and show me the ropes and show me how to do stuff. Maybe even hire some new people. But I'm really leery about who I let do anything to my hair, and because I'm afraid, because one time, and this was a white lady, so this was years ago, I decided I wanted to get something done with my hair, something different. I ended up getting it cut, I think, really short, like super short, and I think I went platinum. Like, it was so blonde, or it was so white. It almost didn't look blonde, but it looked more white than anything. And I think it was something to do with highlights or something that they put in my hair, that this lady put in my hair. And she put this rubber skull cap on me, and it had little holes in it. And then she would, like, take this little tool and she would pull little strands of hair through, and then she would put, certain coloration on them and whatever. And the process was going well until she was being careless and was putting chemicals in my hair to do the coloration, and flipped a piece of my hair into my eye with the fucking chemicals on it. And it fucked my eye up. I'm damn lucky that I didn't go blind from it. And I so wanted to sue that bitch, and I should have, because she almost cost me my eyesight because of her irresponsibility. So you have an experience like that even once, it makes you, at least it does me, it makes me extremely nervous to trust another person with my hair, because I don't want it to happen again, you know? And especially like if I decided to go in and have my hair stripped, have it stripped of all the coloring or whatever, and then do my beautiful blue violet that I like and do a different hairstyle. Because once you get in with a hairdresser, at least the way that we do it here in the States, is once you find a good hairdresser you like going to, you're going to keep going back to that person. What do you do if that person suddenly isn't there anymore? What do you do if that person suddenly decides to quit or gets fired for some reason? Then you got to start all over again and get familiar with another one. And it seems like more of a headache than it's worth to me. So I took cosmetology because I figured, why not just learn to do my own hair, my own nails, my own makeup? You know, like you said, there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube that can give you step-by-step instructions exactly how to do that, so that you can do a good job. You'll love the results. And then when you go out, imagine how good you'll feel. I know I would, if someone's like, "Oh, your hair's gorgeous. Who did it?" "I did." "What? You did that?" "Yes." "Could you do mine?" You know, it's like, well, I could, but one, I don't know you. Two, I don't know your hair type. Three, I don't have a license. So I don't want to, as much as I would enjoy volunteers, I would rather it be friends and family. And I would make sure that it was something that I wouldn't be worried about. Like if it's messing with somebody's hair. I've only cut hair. Let's see, I think other than my own, there was only one other person that I actually cut their hair for him, and it was all the way back when I was a kid. And this girl, her name was Edna. Not the Edna that I knew here in the building, but this girl, her name was Edna. She lived, I think, one street over from where I was at the time, because we were living on West Town Street when I met this chick. And she had me cut her hair one day, and she said she wanted it layered or feathered or something. I'm like, "Look, Edna, I don't know how to do hair." I said, I don't want to fuck it up, and then you don't like it, and then you bitch at me later and whatever, So I was real nervous about cutting somebody else's hair. Because in my opinion, if you're going to be cutting hair, if you cut your own hair and fuck it up, that's one thing. You can always put a wig on, or you could go to a salon and say, "You know what? I screwed it up. I was trying to do something myself," and they can clean it up for you. But then you would have to, you would still have to pick a style that they could maybe shape it into and fix the parts that you screwed up. But I would rather be able to learn to do it professionally, and it really, really crushed me when I lost my studentship with Stratford and didn't even, I think I only got a couple of the study modules, a couple of the books. Still have them, because once you get the books, they let you keep them. I could maybe learn some basic stuff from that. I could probably finish the course with the materials that I still have. I could do at least that far, but what's the point? You can't take the next step, because now I'm indebted to 3 different courses through Stratford that I did not pay for. The first one was sewing, dressmaking and design, I think they called it, or something like that. And then the second one was computers, because I was trying to learn to do my own computer stuff so I don't have to bother Dad with computer stuff, because of how pissy he tends to get with me sometimes when I ask for his help. And 3 was the cosmetology. That was the most. And I remember how good I felt. Like I was really achieving something, like I was really making a difference, that I was trying to learn a skill that I have always wanted to learn since childhood, since I was a teenager in high school and wanted to go to the Career Center, but I didn't have enough credits in school that they would allow me to go to the Career Center. I was crushed. It broke my heart. Here we are years later. I get this really nice cosmetology course, and I can't even complete it because I stopped making the payments, and because I ended up needing the money to live on and couldn't afford my payments, so I just stopped. I couldn't invest the time. This was around the time COVID hit and stuff too. So before COVID hit, I was able to go down to the library and have like 3 hours to myself, because they recommended that you didn't study more than 6 hours a week, I think it was, or was it a day? Might have been a week or a day. They said don't do more than 6 hours, because then you're gonna melt your brain, more or less. You're gonna overwhelm it. So I would do 3 hours worth of study one day, and then 3 hours worth of study another day. There was my 6 hours right there. And my favorite thing was being able to go to the library, go into the green room, the quiet room where people aren't allowed to have conversations. You don't have to listen to people, playing video games. The room is at least soundproof to some degree, because when those doors are closed in the green room, you barely hear any of the noise going on the other side of the door. So it must have some kind of soundproofing, element to it, which I loved, because it's like amongst all the chaos and all the noise, I could go into that room and have quiet. And you can plug in your computer right there at the table. I would get out my study materials and do my thing. I would study for, most of the time it was like roughly about 2.5 hours, and then I just, and so I didn't make it to the full 3 hours, but then other times I did make it full, took the whole 3 hours to study, got some more of my tests done. And then I love the feature that they have on their website, that you can get your grade instantly. Like, you can do a test, you can punch your answers into your computer, and it'll have your results in like a handful of seconds, just like, psh, and it's done. It's like, whoa. And they like you to have at least a 70% grade point average. And I managed to keep mine pretty much above that. But if you drop below that, you could always do makeup tests, and stuff like that. Um, but I think of all this money that I owe for those 3 courses, that even if I paid them off, it's not like I could just pick up where I left off. I would have to take the course again. And then so that I would have to pay double for it, because I never paid for it the first time around. The only course that I completed, and that I saw it all the way through, I made all my payments on time every month, but then I was living alone too for a time. So that probably helped. And that was my astrology parapsychology course, which you've seen my diploma on the living room wall. And I'm looking at it right now. And my grade point average then was 80%. And that's like 20 from 100. I was like, whoa. So tell me that wasn't where my knowledge lied. Yep, that was where my brain was. It's like, yep, this is, and it's the funniest damn thing. I have never seen that course since then. They have never had that course on there. And I'm talking, this was, I don't know, years ago. I don't even know if it has the date on it. I don't remember of like when I graduated, but yeah, I was really proud of that. And I got confident that I was going to be able to do just as well with my sewing. That blew up. Computers blew up. Cosmetology blew up. Other things happened and screwed me up, and I couldn't keep my payments. And bam, now I'm indebted 3 courses to the Stratford Career Institute. So if I tried to get a course today, I'd have to pay full price. There's no other way, because they're like, nope, she's got 3 that she's never paid for. So you either pay up the whole thing or forget it. And I can't do that. I don't have that kind of money. So yeah, that's been a burden on my heart and my head for a long time. And I would definitely love to get them paid off, but even if I did, or when I do, it's still, like I said, I'm not, it's not like I'm gonna, I know I would feel better getting them paid off, but then it would be harder for me to not want to do another course like immediately after. I was thinking about, trying to have a day to myself, at Ravenwood. Can't do it. Can't afford it. And what I've always wanted is a whole weekend to myself there, and can't afford that either. So, because to me, it just seemed unfair to only be able to afford one night, at the most two. And there was only one time, I believe, that did 2 nights, two full nights, 2 full days. And that was when me and Maria went. And that was several years ago. That was before COVID hit. So, yeah, that was a mess. But because of this time of the year, I mean, especially the area that the castle is in Hocking Hills, it can be cold, like winter temperatures, because you're in the mountains. You're in, um, I've always felt the most at peace there. Um, just the quiet and having the cabin to myself and being surrounded by nature, being able to go into the little garden out back of the castle and talk to Pan and sit right there and look at his statue the entire time. But if he would ever manifest to me, it would probably startle me. I'd be like, oh my God, it would startle me. Not to mention, I can imagine how much energy it would take for him to do like even a see-through version of himself, to where I could clearly see him, but he would look more like a ghost than solid like me, corporeal form or whatever. And the fact that he's a satyr, and they are very lustful creatures. So yeah, he would show up with a big, boner, and that would be embarrassing and not to mention alarming to me. I'd be like, oh my God, my eyes would probably fall out my head. And not to mention how much I would laugh and laugh and laugh about that afterwards. Because, that's what Pan is. He's a satyr. So he's half goat, half human, and very lustful. See, figured you'd get a kick out of that. Yeah, but I still enjoy going out and talking to him. I like feeling close to him out there at Ravenwood. When I'm sitting on the little bench.
He's horny.
No shit, dumbass. But I like sitting out there because they have like little benches out there right by the little miniature maze. It's not a real maze. I guess there's been a mom and daughter that thought it was a real maze because they tried to get to the center so they could touch the statue. And then they found out it's not a real maze. But let's see. Oddly enough, and I find this ironic as well, the direction the statue is actually facing is north, I believe. Or is it south? Because, like, say I was in the back of the building. The front of him is, okay, see, I'm facing south right now. So north would be behind me. But anyway, you'd have to see a picture to be able to tell what, and then say, okay, well, that looks like it's that direction. But it might be the north. He might be facing, like, the front of him is facing the north direction. But I sometimes get them switched around too, that, because going up there, I believe you have to go, I want to say north. Coming back, you have to do south. But anyway, it's really cute because of the little benches and stuff they have out there. That's like one of them that I've actually sat on was literally right next to the mini maze. And then which case I saw him from the side view, but I would just sit out there and talk to him. And at night, even, because apparently Pan is one of those that, he don't wake him before noon. If you try to summon him before noon, he tends to get a little cranky, or so I've heard from other witches. I don't know if it's true or not, but he's one of those, he sleeps till noon, and then he's up and he's ready to go, and he's always telling me to go play in the woods. Yeah. So, but it's still, it was a fun experience, being able to just sit out there by myself and talk to him. And very few people ever came out there when I was out there. But if I heard movement and I saw out of the corner of my eye what looked like somebody coming toward me, then I would turn my head, and then I would just go silent until they were done visiting or whatever, and to come and see the statue, because he's famous. A lot of people love to go see the Pan statue. And he's sitting on a base, because Pan himself is, I don't know, probably in the neighborhood of about like yay tall or so, and then the base is like equally that height. And I think he's probably one of the deities that's trying to encourage me to go back, and I definitely want to go back, but it's just having the money to do it. A whole weekend to myself, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, it's too quiet. I'm freaking out. What's going on? And then I'd be like, oh, wow, this is nice. I think I'll just live here, which of course they would never allow. But no cats climbing on my lap, bugging me, no people pounding on the door, no phones ringing off the hook, no, sitting here and I can't even stay awake for an episode of Supernatural, because a lot of times I'll be sitting here and I'll fall asleep like halfway through the episode, and I'm like, where the hell did all this tiredness come from all of a sudden? I'm sitting there, and 1 minute it's like I'm awake decently enough, and the next minute I'm going like this, and can't keep my eyes open. She never called yet, so I where did I put your phone? I tried to keep it nearby so I didn't like lose it or something. Where'd I put his phone? He's gonna kill me. Whoa! Trying to eat my. Hey! Quit that! Ah! Dad, blam it! Where did I put his phone? Where did I put his phone? Phone! Where are you hiding? Come back. No hiding. Oh, please tell me that the fucking couch did not eat it. I think I sat it over there, though. So it might have fallen down. Let me see.
Why don't you just grab your phone and dial my phone and listen for it?
Ha ha ha! Don't need to. There you go, Dippy. Smack him upside the head. Carmela! Meow! Meow!
Okay, why do I have to?
I don't know. I didn't hear the phone go off or anything. It's been sitting there that whole time.
No, Brooke.
Excuse me. Guess he's looking at something that you sent him or something on his phone.
Holy crap.
What?
The exchange rate isn't even.
Oh, the exchange rate. That's what it was. Okay. It was the exchange rate. Whoa. Meow. Fuss butt. Hi, Fuss butt. How you doing? Yeah, I know you're wanting your treats. Well, Daddy he's not ready to give them to you yet. So you're going to have to wait. Thinking about my hair again, getting it styled a different way. Styled and colored. Meow. Meow. It's not time yet. Quit being a bugabutt. That's what I call her. I call her a bugabutt because she's bugging, wanting her treats because she knows it's about this time that Daddy gives them treats.
$144.
For what? The Michael thing? Okay, he said $144, I guess, is what he figured and stuff. Carmela. Yeah. Yeah, the exchange is bad. He was just saying $144. Holy shit. Oh my goodness sakes. Not against you, sweetie. It's not none of our faults that it's that screwy,
That was to get it to be 100 pounds for her.
Oh, so that's what it would. You just heard him. That would make it 100 pounds for you.
Yeah, they do charge a conversion rate, which sucks out the ass.
Yeah. It's okay, sweetie. It's not your fault. Like I said, it's not your fault. It's not mine. It's not Pop's.
It's no big deal.
Michael can always replace on his check.
Yeah. Tell her not to worry.
He says, don't worry about it, honey. He's just as long as you don't mind waiting. If he's wanting to wait until his check clears, do it then.
I just think any banking service or semi-banking, like PayPal, fucking service fees they charge are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially here in the States for a while there. Banks were getting so bad, it seemed like if you sneezed in their fucking lobby, they charged you a cleanup fee on your account.
Yeah, because he got money out for me today so I can pay Mariner the $80 that I usually pay them every month, but we can't do that until Monday, the Mariner. And they charged him $4 to get out because I usually have him get out 100, and then I put 80 of it aside and I put 20 in my pocket for pocket money. And then he got some money out too, and it charged him $4 for that. So he got charged $8 for 2 transactions.
And the thing is if your card is supposedly part of the same network,
yep,
they're not supposed to charge you.
Uh-huh.
And they did.
He said they did. They charged him and they shouldn't have because it was part of the network. That's why he went to Kemba, because he decided to go to Kemba, go to their ATM. They have one on the outside of the building, and it's not very far from us. Yeah.
Should he just drive in the right path?
Yeah, I told him, I said, right, Pat. I had a feeling. I said, right, Pat. And he's like, no, I don't want to drive all the way up there. I'm like, okay. I didn't know what the feeling was or what it was. I just heard in my head, it's like, go to right, Pat. And I'm not, he was driving. So it's not like I can twist his arm or something and say, go here or else. He's going to go where he wants to go. But now that he knows that about Kemba, we will definitely probably in the future try not to go through them because, $4 for a transaction, that's ridiculous. And when you're getting 2 out, then that's $8 out of your pocket. Because when he got the money out for me, it charged me $4. And I'm like, holy shit. Because, I had to give him my card so he could get it out. And my Capital One, of course. And yeah, the rates and stuff they charge around here is just ridiculous.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm calling and complaining Monday. I didn't even complain to the FTC. Fuck them.
Yeah. Crazy. Who are you calling?
Santa Claus. He didn't bring me my Christmas present this year, so I'm going to chew him out.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Oh, you shouldn't be that low already.
This one apparently is some kind of critter with horns. Because there's the horns right
What?
there. I thought it was a kitty cat. Oh, it's got
It
horns.
is a cat.
Well, it's a kitty cat with horns then.
It's a
And
kitty
they
cat with ears.
It's a here's the ears right here.
Gimme.
And then there's the freaking horns. It's cat with horns. Yep. Ooh, really?
Ear tufts.
She says it's bank holiday for us on Monday. Then it's the king's coronation on the 8th of May. Oh, okay. So Monday's a big day for you guys, yeah?
So
Whew.
guess you all gonna have to start saying "Long live the king" rather than "Long live the queen," unless he's that way.
Oh my god. Shit. Which will be another bank holiday for the king's coronation. Monday is May Day, which is bank holiday. Okay, gotcha. There, so you can see us both. Ow. Owie. Owie. Oh, that feels weird. For some reason, I've got my left elbow has been giving me issues too, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the way I'm sleeping on it or what, but it hurts.
So what are you doing for the 5th of May?
5th of May. Why? Mother's Day?
Hold on,
I don't know.
Brock.
What's the 5th?
Is it Guy Fawkes Day? The attempted attack on Parliament.
That's November 5th.
Oh, November
Dipshit.
5th. November 5th? I thought it was May 5th.
No, says, yeah, November 5th.
Oh.
Ever remember the 5th of November? Eh. She's laughing at our silly butts. Yeah, it is funny.
Yeah, well, I don't have the greatest memory.
Me either. My short term is out the window somewhere. I don't know. I gave up looking for it because it's like gone. So, but at least we can make each other laugh and get through the day. So that's good. Now he's got me bloody yawning. Thanks a lot,
Hey,
dodo bird.
squeak.
Meow. I want my drugs. I
Oh, no, you
want my drugs.
oh, no, you don't.
She's like, oh God, he's mushing me. Tell him to quit.
Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. Give you head scratches. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, you're free to go now.
She hates it when we mushy on her. She always gets so mad at us.
Yeah, she's not the affectionate one.
Not unless she's in a lovey mood. Now, if she's in a lovey mood, then yeah, she'll. I can always tell because when I'm holding her, she'll be purring, and then she'll be doing this in my arm. You know, just very gently, not really hard or anything to where it actually hurts.
Hey, Boo.
Anyhow,
Boo, baby.
boo, 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 baby. He's on your chair. He's laying on your chair. That's his
Ignoring
favorite
us.
spot. Ignoring us totally. Yeah.
You know that's not a good idea.
Yeah, remember when you ignore daddy, he tends to come and bug you because you're ignoring him. So he don't care. He's just like, yeah, whatever.
Ooh.
Boo.
Beretta.
Boo, Bretness. Haha, made him look. He don't want you. He's like, no, I'm not coming over there. I know what you're up to. You're already mushing on Sissy. You're just wanting to mush on me and bug me.
Punch you in the nose.
Well, I'm glad that Natalie likes my Goopy Luffy thing. Because that was just adorable, because that's what it was. You guys were literally so tired, and that's what it means. Basically, I call it the Goopy Luffies because it's funnier, but it's the Goofy Loopies, we call them, because when you're so tired that you get giggly and like almost like you're drunk. It does kind of feel like you're drunk or high or something. It's adorable. It's a lot of fun. Not recommended for a long time. Don't do it over, like several days or anything, obviously. But I mean, I've had some pretty late nights where I've been up till 4 or 5, even as much as 6 in the morning. What?
You mean don't do it all the time like me?
Yeah, don't do it all the time like him.
Very little sleep.
and tell Nat she feel free to use the Goopy Luffies anytime she wants, but just I get credit. Just make sure that she lets people know. A friend of mine told me that one, and her name's Janet. So yeah. But it was fun. The longest live stream that I've done, if I even still have the footage, that is, if it isn't some of the footage that's stuck on my Janelle Mabius one that I still can't get into, that's on my big laptop, which is under my Chromebook here. But it was 11 hours and something. And that's the longest I've done a live stream. And that was one where I left it run all night. Even though I was asleep, I still let it run. Excuse me. Never did get to watch it back through from the beginning to see if any manifestations took place or.
Oh, hey, Brooke, get this. The complaints I filed about the eye care shit for your last visit, ODRC is just now contacting me about it.
Yeah, that's typical, right? Jackasses. Ow. Yeah. She's like, oh, wow. Yeah, he's just now getting contacted.
I'll probably fill out an email, sending them back the information they're requesting. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, close enough. Come on, butthead.
Here he goes, giving in again. It's 3:30, and he's going to give them their treats.
Yes, Boo, these are the type you like.
Women's multivitamin gummies. Mom gave them to me. So I figured, why not? They still got to get eaten. They got to get used. Because I don't want them to waste.
Come on. Get in your spot. Boo? You not gonna tell me? Tell me you want?
Sometimes Boo will meow at him. Say, I want my treats.
Yeah, well, he may have been thinking they were the same ones.
The ones that he
before.
doesn't like. Yeah, Daddy got him some different treats this time. He tried to get him one of the ones that they do like.
Something that was cheaper that the other cats like, but I forgot Boo doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, itchy nose. I hate itchy nose. Ugh. So what colors should I do these guys in for the first ones? My Rexy cat, my kitty cat with horns, and then this little guy.
Sky blue pink with purple polka dots.
No, can't do it. Ow. Black and white, you think?
Sky blue pink with purple polka dots.
No. Got to pick a day when the weather's going to be nice and we know that it's not going to be raining or it's not going to be like too cold or anything. Go down, get all my resin pieces from Maria's, grab all the ones up here that are for sale, grab my card table, use some of the chairs from in the trunk, the soft chairs that we use when we sit outside, and go over and on Mom's front lawn, you know, and using the porch as not home base, but where, you know, like have the cash box sitting there, like on that little table, have somebody standing by to make sure that nobody's going to get any ideas about walking off with the money.
And you know you can't do that because you have to file with them. You have to put the signs up. You have to take them down within a set amount of time because they're picky about fucking yard sales. And yes, they would consider that a yard sale. You're selling stuff in your yard.
Well,
Maybe put them out with a regular yard sale. If you do a regular yard sale.
well, yeah, that was kind of the idea because I didn't know if Mom would have anything that she would want to put out or not, that she wanted to get rid of.
Are you kidding? I'm surprised your mom throws out trash.
Yeah, so, but you know, it's like just see, there he goes, just dashing all my hope. But you know, Whitehall, I remember when they were living on Santa Maria, that was the way they were too, you know, and she's still considered in Whitehall. So you have to go through them, you have to tell them what you're wanting to do, it's just a bunch of bullshit. They make it so difficult that nobody wants to do it. They make you go through so much shit, and they're so fucking nitpicky about the size of the sign, where to put it. You know, it's ridiculous. And that you could, I believe they said you could only have, was it like 2 or 3 a year or something like that if you were lucky, yard sales. If you did more than that, then they would give you trouble. They would give you, probably be knocking on your door and you know, threatening to fine you or something because you're doing it during a time when they wouldn't allow it. So it's like, but so I might not be able to do it that way, and that was like one of my few hopes. So it's not, they ruin it for everybody, you know, that wants to do it. And because, you know, like asking a business or something if I could use their parking lot, you know, to set up and sell stuff. I don't know if they would charge anything or not, and for use of the space. So, not to mention I would have to have, a certain amount of change with me and stuff to be able to make change if need be. So now I once again have to struggle with feeling like he's just reminding me of that stuff because he's trying to discourage me from doing it at all. He's dashing my hope.
Oh, and who told Michael about the 7,600?
I told Brooke about it, so she probably talked to him about it.
Yeah,
But you can always say no.
he's wanting me to use part of it for the lawyer when he's already filed for his judicial.
Yes.
Not sure how it works over there, but over here, once he files his judicial, whoever's listed on the judicial is his lawyer. Or, as they call it here, when you're being your own lawyer, pro tem.
Well, according to her, which she did explain this earlier, yes, he already sent in a judicial, but if this one don't go through,
Well, yeah.
then he wanted to do the lawyer thing.
Well, that's fine. Then we can do the lawyer thing then.
Yeah, so.
But it's the way he said it this morning is he wanted me to do it now for the one he's doing, the judicial he just submitted. We can't
because he's already submitted it. So, but yeah, she said it was her understanding that if this judicial don't go through, then he wants to do the lawyer thing or try the lawyer bit. Come on. What? Oh, you were looking around like somebody was lost.
That's why. You didn't hear how quiet it was?
Yeah. Get off of there.
I wish I did not go to work this morning. I got lost 3 times. Took 3 buses. Me and James took the wrong bus.
Yeah.
Because the Chinese guy was telling everybody which bus we had to take. And when we got off, we had to walk to Ohio, where we work at.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, when they do shit like events or whatever the hell it is down there that throws things off like that,
they do everything.
It screws
off.
people up.
Everybody was at the went the wrong place. And why would they have a Chinese guy? Don't you know how to talk English? Didn't know how to. Didn't understand people.
I don't know.
3 times we took the bus.
Damn.
We had to go back again. Downtown.
Jeez.
That's why I called Chris. I was going to tell Chris, come get me. Because I was going to come home. I said, fuck this shit. I'm coming home.
Yeah, they screw up a lot of people when they do that.
That pissed me off. Me and Jane's tired. I'm fucking tired.
Mm-hmm.
We walked.
We're going out for dinner.
Who's going out to dinner? And I just ate. I just had me taco.
Oh, now look at his face.
That's okay. I still eat. That's okay. I can still eat. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you could always just get a dessert or something if you nothing else. You know,
I can still
something
eat.
to drink.
'Cause
Oh, shut up, you grumpy old bastard.
all I had is 1 taco, so it's fine.
We're going someplace decent.
You know, that's all.
Which I can think of 2 places.
Cause I changed first. It's hot. You know it's hot out there, right? You know it's hot out there, right?
No.
It's nice
Well,
out.
we was out earlier. It wasn't really hot, was it?
It's nice
It was
out.
decent.
It's nice out.
Bet you can't guess where we're going.
Well,
It's
the two I
nice
thought
out.
of was either Applebee's or Olive Garden.
I'm telling you, it's nice out.
Nope.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
What?
He's being mysterious about where he's taking us
Oh.
to dinner.
Well, let me put my shoes on, you know.
Come on, we got to go get you in a dress.
It's a bit
Because
of
it's
a,
want a
someplace
fucking dress.
fancy.
You
It's
won't
a
give
bit-
me a fucking dress.
it's a bit of a drive.
And I'm gonna tell you what.
Ooh, Der
Today-
Dutchman or Cracker Barrel?
I called my
Nope.
daughter, but she didn't answer me. Today's her birthday.
Who?
My daughter.
Oh, right.
Either.
Happy birthday, Paige. We love you, but you're a brat.
Riley, my fucking word, she got.
over by Adam.
Over by Adam. The rail. The rail.
What is a wheel?
We're going to the rail.
What is a wheel?
It's
What
it's
is
a
it?
restaurant. It's up there near Ballymead where Adam lives,
I
and
never heard of
it's a
it.
restaurant that Alicia and her girl has gone to before,
I never
or
heard
some
of it.
friends that she knew went there because we love the pickle chips there. They have really good pickle chips.
Oh, shit.
I'm
Uh,
trying to match their.
Their breading recipe.
Oh, you
yeah.
doing it?
No, I mean he's done some pretty good ones though. You know the ones that he's tried. I mean they weren't bad. You know,
I
it's just
but it-
But
it's one of
what
those
they
things
do-
you gotta keep trying and
They got
stuff.
the best pickle chips we've had.
chickle. What's a chickle?
I don't like
that's the name of it, Tony. The name.
whatchamacallit down here.
No pickle chips. Yeah.
I don't like them doing the spears. I like the chips.
Oh
better.
yeah, the bag of nails.
Oh.
Bag of nails.
Bag of Nails does the spears.
Yeah, the slices that are like this, you know. And those, yeah, you got to be really careful because they burn the flip out of your mouth.
What?
When they do the spears, the pickles, the long slices
Yeah.
at the old bag of nails, it burns your mouth. You got to be real careful.
And yeah, Brooke, that's another thing you can tell Hayden to give a try sometime.
Pickle chips.
You basically, it seems,
I
Bella, no.
hear you.
Hang
Pickle
on.
chips, it seems to work if you do a batter rather than just plain breading. They're really good.
She said, "I will."
Oh, she's on. Okay.
Yeah.
They call them dill pickle or hamburger chips here.
Yeah, they're long. They're long.
No,
Oh no.
that's the spears.
the
dear.
spears. Oh, you mean the ones we get?
The little round.
Yeah, the
ones.
little flat
Some's
ones. Yeah.
long and some's
They're
round.
they're small, they're round, they're flat. Yeah.
like a coin.
Yeah. hmm They're good.
Those
They're
seem
good.
to work best for them.
Yep.
You fry them. Batter them up, fry them.
Add it up. All right. Oh. You can't bake them?
Huh?
Can you bake them?
They wouldn't come out the same.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
And I fry them in olive oil, of course. I don't use regular vegetable oil for anything. Too much cholesterol.
Daddy?
Yeah, that's why I decided to use the vegetable oil that I got for oils that I can anoint candles and stuff with, not in cooking for cooking.
Okay, I'll be back.
I know
Bella stays.
canola oil is supposed to be better because it's got even less cholesterol than olive oil.
Bella stays.
But
Stay, Bella. Stay,
Bella stays.
stay, stay, stay. Good boy. Good boy.
But olive oil also has an ingredient that actually helps the body eliminate some of the bad cholesterol. So that's the reason I use it.
Uh-huh.
And I like the flavor of it. I can't stand the flavor of canola oil.
I don't know if I've ever had anything with canola oil. I can't remember. I'm not as finicky as him, though. But, I get it. Some people, they just like certain flavors. Yeah.
Well, finicky.
Yes, you are.
I fucking eat more different types of food than you do.
That's still finicky.
No,
Yes.
it's not.
Welcome to our fun little argument.
What's ooh?
Ooh.
Is that the dill pickle chips?
Yeah, they're really good. They're really good. Because when the first time we ate at the rail, we got the pickle chips, and they were really, we liked them. We liked them a lot. So he's been trying to copy the recipe as much as possible in the
For
breading.
the
And, yeah, the breading, and just even get some slices like that, like they use at the store, and then do his own breading.
And I
make
might
them at
even
home.
get me a grueler.
A grueler. Yeah, a big bottle of beer, and you've already got a fucking case in the damn refrigerator.
I got a 12-pack, not a case. A case is 24.
Ow.
I got a half a case.
He likes to get his growlers, where you get the big jar. It's a big jug, and it's got a bunch of beer in it. Dump it on his head. He got me a big ass bottle of wine. I mean, it's decent. It's like yay big and decent big around. It's not like it's not like a gallon of it or anything. But so, are we getting ready now or what? Oh, he's going to show you his other growler bottle from the last time. Didn't you get that one from the rail? See, that's a growler. Nice bottle, huh? I'd fill that sucker with change. She's like, oh, wow. Just to see how much you could fit in there. I'll send it to you when he's not looking. I'll ship it to you.
The only downside I don't
I'm
like
kidding.
about theirs, technically, these are not growlers. Growler is insulated, basically a mini keg.
You know what I think is funny?
It's sealed. It's pressurized.
Uh-huh.
It's
So you got to be careful when you first open it. Show her the symbol. The symbol's an upside down cow.
thrill.
It's upside down cow.
And also, the ones from the rail are
Uh-huh.
plastic lids
Oh.
instead of metal.
1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 laughing faces with tears with that one. I thought it was funny. It's like, why is the animal upside down? Okay, upside down cow. Dead cow, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, it's welcome to our silliness, I guess. But hey, it keeps you laughing, keeps you going, right? So it's all in fun. Nobody's getting hurt in the process. Just being silly. No, I didn't know how soon you wanted to go or whatever.
Before too long.
That's why I was asking you, should we start getting ready now? And you didn't even hear me.
Probably about half
All I
hour.
got to do is put my shoes on. I'm ready.
Half hour, 45 minutes.
Half hour, 45 minutes. Okay.
Squeak. But
Squeaky boo. Hi, baby.
oh, look out! It's the brat.
Oh, Kalika brat. Kalika. She's like, oh no, why are you picking me up? I didn't want you. You disrupted me. I was about to get on Mom's lap.
No. You stay
She's like,
here.
Mom, help!
Stay right here. Right here with Daddy.
Poor Kalika. She's like,
Okay.
I'm getting mad at you, you dipshit.
That's it.
Oh no. She's about to shred your ass.
Come on.
Daddy was just playing, Kalika. You know him. Daddy's a silly goof butt.
Come on, brat.
She's wiggling. Yes. She's like, let me go, or I will shred you. He's tormenting Kalika. She's mad at him. Chris, he picked her up and had her on her back, and she's all over the place, wiggling every which way, like, let me go.
I'm getting fat. I'm getting fat.
She's going to get mad at you, and she's going to get mad and scratch him. Watch.
I'm getting fat.
Yep, she's a wiggle butt. She don't like being picked up. She definitely does not like being put on her back. And that's what he does. He puts them on their back and they hate it. They hate him for it. At least I don't do that to you because I know better. You'd shred me.
They don't like it.
No, they don't. Maybe it hurts their spine. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. They just don't like
Come
it.
on, you better come up now because in about 45 minutes we're leaving.
You know, they just don't like it.
She's like, I know you were just playing, Dad, but you still make me mad when you do it.
Cut your tail.
Now he's playing with her tail. She's gonna get you.
Get your tail.
I'm not doing it. Don't look at me.
Get your tail.
He's doing it. Get mad at him. Shred him, not me. I'm just sitting here. Silly cat.
Squeaky butt.
Run! Hide!
Squeaky
He might pick
butt.
you up again.
He's coming in.
What?
He's coming in.
Why are you fucking yelling at me?
Come here, Squeak.
I'm not the one that's getting you mad. He is.
Come here, Squeaky.
If the computer suddenly goes flying, you'll know why. Because she's rubbing up against it. Oh no. Here we go. See? I tried to warn her. What does she do? She walks right up to him. Told her to run and hide. She runs up to him instead. Come on.
Maybe they
You better
like
come
it.
up while you can. Because we're not going to be here much longer. We're going to go out and play with upside down cows. No. Quit.
What you
Quit. Lay down.
Cow.
Bella.
The symbol, the on the place we're going, it's an upside down cow.
Oh.
It's laying like this. Its feet are all sticking up. So you can say
Really?
upside down cow or dead cow. Now see, she's laying on the table again. She knows I hate it when she does that, but so that's exactly what she wants to do. Of course. Yeah.
Bella.
Defiance. That's a
Come
cat
here.
for you. Very defiant.
Come here, butthead.
Bubba wants to go out.
Of course he does. He's been out a couple times today. Pop's got me this. It's pretty pink from the thrift store. And then we got this pretty color. Maria got it from somebody, so it's got like earthy colors in it. It's not as
Got it
big.
from the bitch.
Yeah.
Pops,
Not the one down there above your head is the one with mom and dad.
Yeah.
Pops had to go downtown last week.
I don't remember. For registration, you mean?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it was last week.
It was last week. You talking
We
about
got
him?
these pay stations instead of the normal pay meters right at the parking spot. They got these pay stations instead about every 3 or 4 blocks. Is that my good travel coffee cup? On top of it, paid for the
Hey,
parking.
that's the cat.
Yeah.
Walked
Yeah.
half a block, maybe a little less. Remembered I'd forgotten the coffee cup. Turned around, it was gone already.
Who's knocking?
Yep.
So the other day I
It's one of the
stopped
cats clawing,
over at the thrift store and I found a
carpet.
decent coffee mug.
but it don't
He
fit in
found-
any of the holders.
He found what? A coffee cup?
He got a coffee mug.
And then this too. So
He had to
I got a
replace his coffee
replacement.
mug because
Why?
he lost his favorite one.
Which one?
that black one,
The black one he was always using that he had coffee in
in the car.
the car.
Oh, that one?
He
Yeah.
How
lost
you lost
it.
that?
He made the mistake of setting it down somewhere and turned back around. By the time he realized he'd set it down, turned around, it was gone. That quick.
I only walked about half a block away from it.
Yep.
And there was nobody around.
That was just weird.
Come on.
Hey, you should have seen today was weird. Believe it or not, a guy was right there. Whatever his name, James. We seen this guy right there at the bus stop. He just appeared like that. We didn't know which way he went. I either went over there, see
That's
he
a-
went that way. We looked this way. We both did.
Bella.
Campus area.
Huh?
Campus area. I don't know if it still happens, but on High Street,
Yeah.
if you're on the opposite side from campus area,
Uh-huh.
you know where the UDF is?
Yeah. I think so.
2 blocks farther north,
Yeah.
around that area, around between like 3:30 and 5 in the morning, if there's no one else around, you'll see a cyclist coming towards you.
So he's joking.
As soon as you look away, they disappear.
That's true.
And you
This
won't
guy
see
just disappeared and it's black.
and you
He
won't
was
see them
standing
clearly.
right there. No, really.
This person on the cycle,
Yeah.
you'll see more of the like a silhouette, like seeing somebody at night when there's not a lot of light.
Hmm.
This
I've
guy-
never seen this
This
cyclist,
guy
but I
was
believe
right
him.
there.
And then he just
me,
disappeared.
Me and Jane seen him. We knew he was there. Where did he disappear? Where did he went? We didn't see him walk. We didn't see which way he was going.
Mhm.
We looked. I looked that way over there on this side, this building right here.
Hmm.
I went that way to see he was there. He wasn't there.
Oh yeah, I've had it happen to me before.
Why? And he's standing right there with the phone at the same time.
It was a ghost, apparently. Somebody maybe died there. Maybe they were waiting on a bus some night and they got
Oh.
murdered. Who knows?
Oh, where's my
Where's your what?
Jay
Your
said.
head? I thought you lost it.
Jay
My
said that
tissues.
was weird. He
They're
wasn't-
under the boxes and the green cat thing there.
Jay said it was weird because it was another bus.
Because I had to move the boxes. Hang on. I had to move the boxes to move the table to water my orchids.
We thought he was near the next bus stop. He wasn't in there either.
Oh, you think that's weird? I told you my angel story, right?
Yeah.
Imagine how you would feel if you get on a bus and you see somebody walk to the middle of the street and then poof, gone. Middle of the street, gone. Just go. Where the hell did he go? He was just gone.
Jay said that was he said he never seen that because he was
Mhm.
right there. We was
Yeah.
both there together, me and Jane,
Uh-huh.
and he's standing right there on the edge.
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
Yep.
We never even see him walk.
Uh-huh. Like I said, it's
Is he
obviously
a
a
ghost? Or
ghost.
what?
Obviously a ghost, I would say.
If that's a fucking ghost, it didn't say one word. It just
Honey, ghosts don't generally talk to you when they show themselves in a corporeal form like that. Imagine how much energy it takes to do that.
May not even have been.
But you can't strike up a conversation with them because they're probably not gonna. They may talk back to you, but I've never heard of.
I see him night.
It
I
may
saw
not-
him that clear.
It may not have been a ghost.
Who you
It
think
may
it is?
have been a recording.
What's the coordinates now? We seen this guy.
recording.
Tap from
Okay,
his tap to his face. We seen him
people.
standing there.
All right, look. If you see a ghost, or the reports of a ghost are that they're always doing the exact same thing
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
Yep.
That's considered a recording.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it just
It's
repeats
just
itself.
residual energy. It's not the person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bro, they
Crazy
look
shit
So
like
it's
that.
considered a recording.
Yeah, but
The
they,
cyclist
yeah,
is a recording.
okay.
It's always seen at the exact same area, exact same way. You're heading north, it'll come south towards you.
I would love to see that.
You look away for even a moment, it's gone.
We
Yep.
did look away,
And then he
I'm
was
and
gone.
he was gone.
So
It may have been a recording. It
But
just
we
means it
see him-
repeats.
I saw him
It repeats
right
the same.
and clear.
Yeah, it's an energy that's left over from somebody that once was, and it just keeps repeating itself. You'll see him doing the same exact thing, same exact time of day, same exact area, same exact everything, same clothes, same everything. Most
Why-
likely.
It doesn't always be exact same time or exact same day,
But why did he's doing it?
but it
Why did we
repeats
see
the
it?
same thing.
Why did we both see it?
I don't
And we
know.
both said that was fucking weird.
I don't know.
We was right there 1 minute.
There's
We
no
turned
reason
around, he
behind
wasn't
it.
there.
No
Huh?
reason behind seeing that is any different than
Yeah.
seeing a regular person out on the street. Just because you saw them on the street doesn't mean anything. Just means they were on the street and you were where you could see them.
Yeah, we saw him clear.
Yep.
and he was black.
Yeah, like I said, it's probably like he said, it's probably just a residual. They call it a
Recording.
recording. It's on a loop, basically, so it repeats itself. And it's the same action every time
But
or
it has to
whatever.
be a reason why they're doing it.
Well,
No.
maybe I
No.
don't know. I don't know. I mean,
No, it's a recording. Same reason, same thing as basically it's a DVD. That DVD, you put it in, it's going to show the exact same thing every single time.
yeah, it's nothing to be.
It's
Scared
energy
of.
that got
No, we
recorded.
wasn't scared. It's just,
Just
it was, it was
intriguing.
weird. It was
Yeah.
freaky.
It's just a recording. That's it.
Yep.
It freaked us out, me and him.
Hmm.
It really did. I wasn't scared. And Jay
But the
turned
shock
around.
of it hits you,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Where'd
Yeah.
they go?"
We both said the same thing. Where
Yeah.
it went?
Uh-huh.
Jay said, I don't know. But we did see it.
Yeah, like I said, that's how things happen sometimes.
Either that's a good ghost or a bad ghost. I don't know. To me.
I don't think it's like I said. It might not be a
Usually-
ghost at all.
Recordings occur when a person does the same thing in real life. There's lots of people who keep the exact same schedule.
Either when you
I
were
mean-
dead,
Look at me.
either when you're dead.
No,
No,
this is not a person.
I know that part.
This is not a spirit. A recording is not a spirit. Any more than the people on the DVD are the actual people.
Okay,
They're recordings of the person.
Mhm.
okay.
That's what a recording is in the ghost side. It's just an image
Oh, the
of
person.
something the person's done.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's usually something that they've done over and over again. Like me, my morning routine that I do pretty much every single morning unless something disrupts it.
Yep.
Come out. First thing I do. Well, first thing
You
I do is
had your coffee.
Bathroom.
coughing fit.
Coffee, I
Bathroom,
said.
But I hit
coffee,
the bathroom,
cigarette, coffee
then
fit.
start the coffee,
See,
light a cigarette,
and then he got his pewter.
then,
Mhm.
after get coffee made, come in here.
You on your laptop.
So
It's interesting, for
But
Yeah.
sure.
I can't believe I.
if
So
I
it
died
happens.
right now, there's a good chance there would be a recording of me doing just that.
Those
and
exact
then-
things. Yeah.
And maybe only part of it, maybe all of it.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, you
true.
hit 8 o'clock in the morning, you might actually see me walking out of the bathroom, heading over to the coffee pot and trying to make coffee, even though I can't make coffee because it's just a recording.
Yep.
Or see me come in here and sit down and look like I'm on a computer when I'm.
And then you look
there's no
again and he's
computer.
not there, and you're like, okay,
That's what we seen.
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
it happens. It happens all the time.
I think it was weird. to me.
Oh, yeah.
So
If I would have saw it, I would have been like, cool.
No, I didn't say that. I just said it was just weird.
Yeah.
We wasn't nervous. We wasn't scared or nothing. We just
Yeah.
said it was just weird. That's all.
Yeah. And it was an observation,
Yeah.
So,
But why did
No
I have
biggie.
to see it?
well, I don't know. Yeah. I mean,
If you were in
recordings,
a
apparently
receptive
there's no
mood.
control.
Huh?
You were in a receptive mood.
You were in a receptive mood, so you was open to it.
What do you
And
mean?
that's why
I
you
was
saw
right
it.
there.
You were open to it. You saw it because you were open about those type of things existing. And like he said, it was not a spirit. It was simply probably a recording of a person. It was a residual energy of a person that does those same actions every day or a lot. Or, I mean,
Even though we both seen it.
Even-
together.
Even
Okay.
seeing a spirit,
Yeah.
there's not necessarily a reason for it.
nope. Sometimes, it's simply a matter of they want to be seen. Other times not. I mean, because I'm still trying to figure this one. I will never figure out probably. But every time, like if I was to get up right now and go to the freezer and get something out of the freezer, like put ice in my glass or something, I would feel someone right behind me. That I know is, if I turn around, they wouldn't be. And it's always the freezer. I don't know why, but it's always the freezer. Every time I get into that freezer to put ice in my drink or something, I feel that presence, and it's damn strong.
Who is it?
I don't
And
know. It might be Randy.
Pretty sure the walker we had was a recording.
Yeah. The walker that we hear sometimes going across
I haven't-
above us.
Haven't heard him for years.
And and there's just a crawl space up there. So,
No, it's an attic.
well, I mean, can you actually
got
stand
an
up in
attic
it?
here? You got an attic?
Yes, so do
What's
you.
that?
The whole building has an attic.
It's inside that closet.
There's an entrance inside the closet.
You-
There's
it's
one
got
in the
a
hallway
pan-
up towards the front.
It's got a panel. When you look in that closet and you look up, you'll see the panel.
We all got it?
Yes. Most likely. Because that's where they put all the insulation, was up there. When Jack still had the place and he put insulation in the building and stuff, that's where he put it.
As far as I know, there's only two entrances to the attic. The one in our closet for the back section,
Yeah.
and then there's one in the hallway at the front section. See that wall?
Yeah.
That's a firewall.
Okay.
It's a brick wall that goes all the way up.
Yep.
That's supposed to lessen the chance that fire in one place will spread to the whole building.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
reason
better
they
at
call it a
containing
firewall.
it, you know.
Well, it didn't,
But-
it didn't bother me. It's just
We used to have, you would hear it from there, that corner, it would walk across and it'd sound exactly like someone stepping on the beams up there
Yep.
and the beams creaking
Hmm.
to right around here. I don't know if it continued in the hallway and continued over to the other apartment across from us, but we would hear it. It'd be squeak, 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 someone being careful walking across the beams.
they don't do it no more.
No.
He said he hasn't heard him in years.
I wonder
So
where it is. Where he went.
if it's a recording, you know, I don't know. It
They
could be a
fade
come and
after-
go. Yeah, they like you might hear him for a time and then you don't hear him anymore. Others you might hear for a time, then you don't hear him for a while, then you'll hear him again. You know, it's
Um,
hard to tell.
Most recordings do end up fading and going away. There's some that,
Don't fade.
well, I know one that is still going on supposedly, and it's been going on since the Civil War.
What's that one?
Troop-
Somebody died?
a troop that got wiped out,
Oh.
Yeah.
and the neat thing is, you see them from about here on up. They're walking through the floor because the road they took to the battlefield
Hmm.
sits below the level of where the houses are built now
Yeah.
in that area.
Hmm.
It's not this apartment, right?
No,
No.
no. This is down south. This is I think it's it's either Tennessee or
Well,
I think it's in Tennessee.
it's nice seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But-
just it's interesting observation that
me,
those things are out there.
I didn't get scared. I turned around. We both turned around like, where?
Are we getting ready?
We both said to
Okay.
each other.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop this, hon, because we're getting ready to go. Love you. Thanks for hanging out. Blessed be. See you later.
That's what Jane said. We both said, where it went? Jane's looking at me like I'm crazy
wait,
because I'm
wait.
looking around.
Why?
She just posted something.
She's like, okay, love you.
Yeah.
Duh. Goof butt. Love you too, sweetie.
Hold on.